Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing this Friday? Yes, for me, I'm doing well, hanging in there, brother and sisters. I decided to do it live today to let you know things that are happening. It's been pretty rough, but with through Jesus Christ and the Heavenly Love Foundation, we can overcome anything, any scenario, any situation. So let me send an invite out to cousin Jesse before I continue. Uh, send a send a invite out. Uh, Let me share it to the groups that I share to on Facebook. I see we got three people in the chat. Let me see who's here. I cannot see you here, so you must be on the YouTube chat. Let me see who's here with me. What's up, cousin Jesse?
Primo, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? What's up? What's going on?
Oh man, I was just moderating a talent show.
A talent show.
Yeah,
Well, what kind of talent show?
they were singing, and at at the end, right now, I declared myself the winner. I said, I want to thank and all. I want to thank all the little people I stepped on to get here. I was like, I think no one but myself. You know how I am, cousin. You know how I am, man. Huh? Yeah, everybody was laughing.
Yeah, it's just the live feed. Just wanted to talk whoever shows up. The things that are happening, that been happening. Talking about spiritual warfare, man. It's been pretty crazy, man. For about all these days, man. It's been crazy since day one. Really don't want to talk too much in depth about the things that have been happening because we're not supposed to be giving power to these things,
Let me tell you
because
what happened here
they've
last
been
night.
surfacing up. They've been surfacing up big time, cousin. With the tragedy, something this thing surface up, man, because this demons is DDN that I speak of. Uh, that's what they want. They want chaos, havoc, and devastation. They want
Hello,
destruction.
Andres Parisales. How you doing?
What were you gonna say, cousin?
I was gonna tell you, man. I want to tell you what happened here last night, man. I got up this morning and my mom asked me if I was in her room. Hello, my Bruce. I said no. Why? She goes, somebody changed my socks while I was sleeping. They took off some black socks that she had on and they put on some yellow socks that I don't know where they came from. And
Oh wow.
her shoes were under her bed and they wound up on top of her nightstand.
How you doing, my bros?
And then in my room, man, my tablet turned on and my other two phones turned on, each one on a different video on YouTube, which I didn't care, man. I just turned off my tablet and my two phones and turned over. But my mom, they changed her socks and whatnot while she was sleeping.
Yeah, this afternoon I was at the drive-thru to the taqueria. We were waiting for burritos. Me and my bro had ordered some burritos, and I ordered me a shrimp burrito, right? So I'm looking at the cars coming on the road. I see a white truck coming. Next thing you know, as it's going by the trees, it went from white to blue.
Oh, what the heck?
It
Wow,
went
that's
from the color white to blue. And I told my bro, I said, "Did you see that? How it went from white to blue?" He's like, "No, I wasn't paying attention." It's those little things sometimes when we're going through something that we have to pay attention to every little detail.
you gotta keep your eye
So
on the
that's you
surroundings, man.
you have to keep uh, your eye open, man, and be alert at all times, especially when what I've been going through for this past week. We will not be holding a service till next Saturday, but I decided, I talked to my bro. I said, "Hey, go ahead, man, jump on." He's hanging in there. We prayed to the Heavenly Father. Prayer is very important. We prayed, and when you have prayer, a lot of positive things happen, and we think a lot of positive things been happening. At the same time, when we pray and the Heavenly Father blesses us, there's also a lot of things that trying to continue to happen. So you have to not to lose focus or of what's going on, but you have to stay even stronger, right? Especially when something bad happens, right? There's a death. You have to stay alert. Can't can't fall into depression. Can't go into I don't want to live no more. I want to give up in life. You cannot fall for those kind of things because that's what those things that causing the chaos and havoc want. They want you to give up in life so they could attack, right? So I've been right along the side of my brother, you know, because that's what we're supposed to do is be right there by our next of kin, right? Because what people don't understand is the reason I'm there by his side because we lost somebody. He lost somebody to right now. But me and him, we have unfinished business from a long time ago, from 1985, because we lost our mother to the balance. So to me, I held it personal, and I'm not going to leave him hanging or anybody hanging. Whether it's my immediate family or whether cousin Jesse needs help. I'm not going to leave somebody hanging uh, to the balance. That's not what spiritual encrypted encounters is about. I'm there to help. So I've been, you could say, Recon one, boots on the ground. That's what I've been doing, is being by his side. If I see anything out of the ordinary, I'll tie it by the rebuke in Jesus Christ's name, and I'm there as as a support, right?
A little casual conversations with Jeannie.
Reminding them that how important it is to maintain a foundation, not to fall into anything, because that's what the enemy wants. It wants you to falter. It wants you to give up in life. And I'm the one that said, nope, you can do this. You can overcome this. Said, we've been through this before. You know,
How's he
time will
doing? Is he all right?
pass. It's going to be hard at first, but eventually, you know, t- time moves on forward, because time doesn't start for nobody. But there's been a lot of activity. I love activity because the things that are around this DDN that I talk about, somebody demonic Nephilim, demonic is the key word. Demons, they're pissed off. They're pissed off because I've been there by my bro. I haven't left his side, so that they're pissed off. In which they made some cameo appearances, like I could be here in my room, or in my living room, and you could hear like my dog was growling at something, and then I heard something growl back at my dog. I look outside, there was no dogs outside, but I already know what that is, because that's what they do. Me and my brother, before he left, he was saying something, and we heard somebody made a weird noise, and we just looked at each other. I didn't say nothing. It's like, it's probably an animal in the cab, but I already know. I didn't feel nothing because they're staying in a distance, but I'm not going to leave anybody hanging, and it's still, because it's a process for everything. But yeah, man, it's been a lot of crazy events happening. Power line where he lived, like the day after, right? After, or 2 days after, the whole power line fell right over by his house.
Oh wow.
The whole power line fell. Things. I'm gonna tell you some of the things, or maybe I'll talk about some of the. Well, I can talk about right now, because we're serious here, and some of the activity is footsteps, 3 footsteps that my brother has heard. 3 footsteps, and that's what he heard. He's heard. I'm just telling you some of the activity that he's heard. Brujas, saying in the middle of the night, like around 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I think he's asleep. That he has to get up and go outside and type on and rebuke him in Jesus Christ's name and tell him to leave. Brujas. Uh, just a lot of strange activity that's been happening, but that's part of what happens when something tragic happens and you lose a loved one. You know, things like that happen, but it's dealing with the balance. But he's hanging in there, and I know he was going to be okay. And we type on to rebuke any negative forces or energies that might have been involved or caused what happened, the events to happen, the way they happened. Social media is one of them. A lot of social media, our children, they're raised in the social media, and what the school uh, installs in their minds that makes them it becomes a problem to them, that makes them think that that this world is shitty or whatever, right? But yeah, there's a lot of things that can cause somebody or anybody to have a spiritual opening, especially if one of the main ones would be if you don't know who Jesus Christ is or don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, that by itself, and you're following all these other things of genders and rainbows and all this, how should I say, fake love foundations, then you're getting deceived and things can happen, and it hurts, right? I know I always talk to my son, and I tell him, hey, if you're feeling a certain way, let me know. I was talking to him about God, and I tell you, I don't know if he turns into I don't know if he turns into the spiritual encrypted encounters or not, but he knows, and I tell him that I'm leaving all my wisdom and knowledge for him. Like if something wherever happened to me, he could look and find it on spiritual encrypted encounters, and he can hear me talk about all these things. I even got titles for whatever he wants to, whenever he wants to listen to me. But I know that in life we all move on forward. Life goes by. And what's in the past kind of stays in the past because we forget, right? Sometimes we forget those that were with us at one point in time because life moves on. Life doesn't stop for nobody. But yeah, a lot of spiritual warfare. So I said, you know what? I need to be ready. I need to stay focused on the mission of being there and uh, be able to fight spiritually in a drop of a dime. That's why you haven't seen me uh, for a while, and most likely next week. To all this, to all this. How should I say? Blows over. I don't know. I might still do some videos next week. I'm not sure. But I'm just wanted to do one with cousin Jesse here tonight. There's been a lot of activity happening, brothers and sisters. How you doing? We got casual conversation. How you doing, sisters? A lot of strange activity. He's telling me that he's running into people that tell him, "I know who you are," but he's never met him before.
Oh
So
wow.
what he's saying is the demons that are in him are telling him, "I know who you are," but he's never met him before. Complete strangers.
Mm.
And it's kind of like the demons. That's what they do. They use people to mock you. That's what they do. They'll say something to you that only you know what you're going through. Could be a complete stranger, but that's the way the demons work. I see it happen all the time, brothers and sisters. So what else have you been through, cousin? I'm just sharing some of the things that have been happening here, and you know I have to stay alert. You know, it's kind of like this, not just alert with a situation that's at hand because it was something bad, a bad event, tragic event, but I also have to be focused on those around me because, like I said, those things they don't want to get just one person. They want to try to take out as many people as possible. That's what the DDN are. That's what they're about. They were destroying Earth back in the day when there were the Nephilim, and then the Heavenly Father took care of them. Right? What happened to them, cousin?
They destroyed each other, man. They got drowned. What's up, Cryptic Commission? How you doing?
They,
Welcome
they uh
in.
the Earth got flooded and they got destroyed. And I guess some of them they were made to fight each other.
And the ones that survived that, the archangels killed them.
Yeah. So since they're here in disembodied form, which is being spirit. That's what they're about: chaos and havoc, destruction. Any kind of destruction you can think of, right? They're behind that. Any kind of destruction that somebody might do to themselves or do to others, they're behind that because they're like they're going to use somebody as a vessel to do the chaos and havoc, right? To them, it's a win-win situation for them. But I know
Hello.
that the Heavenly Father has got me here for a reason, a blessed, anointed, and able to. I'm here for a reason to be able to fight the spiritual war. Done crossed over, got blessed to come back, and I'm here to do good. To the best of my abilities, to help out as many people as possible that I can. That's why I created Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. We got the
Welcome.
Cryptic Commission here. Thank you, brother. Cryptic Commission or Cryptic Commission.
Yeah, I know how that is, CC. I was swimming in transmission fluid day before yesterday. I had it all in my hair. I looked like one of them vatos from that movie, The Outsiders. Man, I had
The greasers.
greaser. Built a chicken coop. It's already built. Getting chickens tomorrow.
Chickens.
Yeah, the dude said that each one of those chickens lays one egg a day, so I don't have to buy any more eggs.
Wow, one leg a day, 1 egg a day. How many chickens are you getting?
6. It's half a dozen eggs a day, man.
Oh, you built it, the chicken coop?
Yeah, it's done. Built a chicken coop. It's a little one. It only fits 6 chickens, and then I put a big old enclosure around it, fenced it in so nothing can get in or out.
Well, that's good.
So I've been busy, man. I even cut grass today. So yeah, it's been a busy week, man. I had to stop the work on the truck because, like I said, I was drowning in transmission fluid, and I ordered a pump which is sticking through the dipstick, and it sucks all the oil out of the transmission. Rebo.
It done hit me up for 3 treats already, man. As soon
See
as I
mine
went
back
live,
there?
they started hitting me up for treats.
You see mine back there, Primo?
Yeah.
On the couch? On top of the couch, the white spot.
Mhm. Yeah, man. It's I went to go see Julio. What's his name? What's his name? Iglesias,
Oh, you went to see Fluffy?
Fluffy. Yeah, I seen Fluffy. What's his name? Uh,
Gabriel.
Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah, that's why we had bought some tickets like 2 months out. So that's why I went. Even though of everything that I was going through, I mean, I
Did
want to
you
go
enjoy
see.
it? Was it funny?
It was pretty good. It was okay. Yeah. Just one guy. It wasn't one guy. Wasn't one guy was like sick. It was like trying to be some sick humor. I didn't like that, but all the other guys were pretty funny. But even
Well,
then, I had. I mean, I was there, but it's like I wasn't there. It's because
your mom
uh,
was somewhere else.
yeah, yeah, my mind's somewhere else, and I'm staying focused, uh, staying spiritually grounded, staying humble, paying attention to what's happening around me. And sometimes when we do this podcast, it distracts us from a lot of things. But you know, I hadn't really been around my brother in a long time. Even because he's always working and stuff. But
So
yeah,
how's he doing, man? Is he getting better? You all right, man?
he's hanging in there, cuz he's hanging in there. Yeah.
And when you see him again, tell him I say hi, man.
Yeah. He's trying to hang in there, man. He's trying to hang in there. I know he's gonna hang in there. It's just he lost just about everything.
Yeah,
His
he lost just about everything, man. I agree with that.
family, man. His
Hmm.
three three lost three members in less than a year, like in 6 months.
That's crazy, man.
The wife,
Them
the
damn
wife,
things are working overtime,
son,
man.
and now and his daughter. So three people within 6 months. Imagine that. The mother and son, he lost them within 2 weeks apart from each other. So yeah, a lot of tragic events, and they had to do. That was a big part of the other thing why all this other things happened is because of they were still mourning, so now he lost his daughter, my niece, which, like I said, I really didn't be around him too much because he was always working and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, man, at least I got to meet her, you know. But yeah, she's not amongst us anymore. But we prayed, and we know that she. We pray for the Heavenly Father to guide her into the kingdom of heaven. We pray for her soul. That's what we pray for, was the soul. Because as you all know, the flesh can make it into the kingdom of heaven. Anything can happen to the flesh, but it's about the soul. So we prayed for the soul, for him to guide the soul into his kingdom, in which we seen, you could say, a sign from above. Something happened that we seen something that it was like him letting us know, yes, I listened to your prayer. She's with me now. Something in that nature. So that's what it's really about, brothers and sisters. That's what the DDN do not want. They want us to forget about prayer. Who do you pray to? To the Heavenly Father, to Jesus Christ. When you pray to them, they listen to your prayer, especially if the prayers into faith and believe, and things can happen in a positive way when you call upon them. I've seen it happen numerous times throughout my lifetime, and that's what we did. Uh, we didn't have we had to act immediately, right? When something tragic happens, you have to act to the situation, and we did. Sometimes you learn from errors of the past or things that happen about you. You learn something. One other thing was pray for that soul, because that's what the DDN want. The DDN want the souls, right? That's what they want. They want for somebody to have the mindset of to give up in life, right? So why do they do that? So if they give up in life, then if they're giving up in life, that means that they're not believing in Jesus Christ, because they're giving up in life. Then that's an opening for the Didion to attack, take control of the vessel, to destroy the vessel, and then the soul is there like in limbo, right? Because they gave up in life. But that's where we come in as brothers and sisters of Christ. We pray for the soul for it to be saved, and that's why I've been hearing growling around me since that day, just about every day, growlings around me where there's nothing around me, but I hear something pissed off. But that's okay. I still have my love foundation. I know Jesus Christ is with me. The heavenly angels are with me. The Holy Spirit is with me, and I'm going to continue to fight spiritually, regardless of what the
Welcome,
situation
Joe
is.
Buddhist. Welcome, Navia's Angel. How y'all doing?
Words of wisdom to whoever needs my assistance spiritually. Yeah, I know he was real tired. He was here with me. We were watching wrestling. He went home, but he's probably asleep right now.
Yeah. May the Lord bless him with the strength he needs to get out over this, man. May he heal him
It's
from the
hard.
inside out.
It's hard. You know, you go from imagine from. I mean, it happens, right? We've heard tragic events where a family of five were driving, and next thing you know, there's only like one survivor, and everybody's gone. We hear it from school shootings and things of that nature. You know, it's like tragic events. What are you supposed to do? I mean, yeah, one of the things is mourn, of course, right? But at the same time, you're supposed to pray for that soul. You got to pray for the souls to guide in the proper direction. So this DDN or anything that might have been a cause of that, right? So they will have no kind of jurisdiction over that soul. How you doing, Sister Cynthia? Yeah, I'm just doing a live for tonight. Decided to do one here with cousin Jesse. I was just talking about the events that have been happening. I mean, I'm not going to give power to the enemy. Just put it this way: they've been surfacing up, but we're staying strong with our faith in Jesus Christ and Heavenly Love Foundation. So every time they try to surface up, we take care of it. You know, say, hey, tie binary rebuke in Jesus Christ's name, leave, and they leave. You know, they're trying to go there for the scraps, right? Normally, when somebody passes away, somebody crosses over, there's people mourning, so that's like a spiritual opening, right? Thoughts come into your mind. That's how they attack. It's through your mind process. They know what you're thinking, so they know what how to come at you. You know, but yeah, it's been like that. And me, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to help them. You know, that's all. Sticking by his side. Thank you, brother Joel.
Hi, Melanie. How you doing, man? Welcome in.
Yeah, you know, me, I'm just there as the one that watching everything around, watching, watching any kind of activity. If I see something, sense something, I'm there as you could say, like, what's the proper word for it? I'm just there's the sense if there's something out of the ordinary, and I'm there, I can take care of it. You know, that's what I do. That's what I'm doing. That's why you hadn't seen me for a while. It's been I've been pretty busy doing this. A lot of activity. A lot of activity. Yeah, I think that first day was crazy. Uh, I remember being in front of the house, and I could see something moving very rapidly, like a DDN, but it looked like a woman, and it stood in the middle of the street looking at me. It's looking at me. I'm looking at it, and you know, I say I tie bound and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. My brother comes outside, you know, and I said there's something in the standing in the middle of the street there. It came from around the corner over there, moving at a high rate of speed, but it stopped there. Then, you know, I kept on saying I tied bound and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name, and then it just disappeared. So yeah, a lot of activity. What else have you gone through, Primo?
Well, I told
Go
you,
ahead.
man, we experienced some stuff last night, man, and then my mom said she saw my little sister in her room, and that she was talking to her. She saw my little sister and her sister. They're both
Uh,
passed. So my little sister told her that she was gonna be at my sister-in-law's procedure today, and that she asked about everybody's health, and that her sister was sitting on her bed. And I'm like, don't be telling me that, because once you start seeing dead relatives, that means death is looking for you.
Sister Cynthia said, I was telling Jessica that I've been seeing shadow people where I'm at. A child size and a short one. A toy has been going off on its own.
I tell her she's got Madeline problems, man. Madeline's people are messing with her. All the duendes over there are messing with Cynthia.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just put it this way. When I've been helping my brother. I was up all night and I went into my room. As soon as I want to go lay down in my room, I heard boxes falling from the closet like something was running out of the closet, coming at me. So I turned around and I said, "Type on every good Jesus Christ name." Then I didn't see no movement, but I heard the boxes where something came out running out of the closet. But there was nothing there.
Yeah, if you touched it, you shouldn't have touched it, Joel Burgers. That stuff right there, you spray it with holy water or pee before you touch it, and don't touch it with your bare hand. I just say pee because it comes out pure from inside you. Yeah, you probably got some Madeline people in your life now, some duendes, gnomes.
Uh, that's what the Didion do also. They want you to think it's a fairy or a duende, a gnome. Uh, 'Cause he wants you to believe it's that. What is belief, brothers and sisters? A spiritual opening. Amen. That's what you're supposed to be. That's what you're supposed to do, Sister Neville's angel. Tie bind and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. Don't even try to figure out what it is, or you just tie bind and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. That's the best thing. The best thing I can tell you is act to it immediately, because once a person is bonded, because they've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they don't react to it, then they're bonded, and it's hard for them to come out of their bondage. Because that's what they do. They infiltrate to bond you, to control uh, your your senses, block your senses, blockage of seeing, blocking of hearing, smelling, sensing spiritually. That's what they do. They like to attach themselves neck area, spinal. That's where it attaches because it wants to block your spiritual senses. The way you free yourself from that is through Heavenly Love Foundation, having a relationship with Jesus Christ, not giving him any openings of anything, opening of fear, of belief, a hatred, vengeance. You have to forgive. Forgiveness is the quickest possible solution to solve the situation that you're going through.
Okay,
Forgiveness,
Joel.
because through forgiveness, that's something they've been attacking for centuries. Through unforgiveness, imagine how many people how many people from your bloodline, things have happened from generation to generation, but nobody's taking the time to forgive or cut the negative ties, right? So you're supposed to cut those negative ties so you can move on forward with the Heavenly Love Foundation and to be blessed with the spiritual good discernment. Yeah, it's been pretty hot and heavy here in Central Texas with activity. Was it 2 nights ago? Something was my my dog was growling, and I heard something growling outside my home, but I know it wasn't a dog growl. I've heard this growls before, the DDN, but I just typed better and just crash now. I wasn't going to go outside. I have no reason to go outside. So I just typed better and just crash name from inside my house. Tell it to leave. That is not welcome here.
Yeah, I don't go outside at all, cousin. I tell everybody that everybody knows me knows that once the sun goes down, Jesse don't look out the windows and he don't answer doors.
That's another thing. I know that when you pray, especially you pray for your loved ones, especially if you lose somebody, right? For the Heavenly Father to guide their spirit into the kingdom of heaven. That when you're praying in true faith and believe in the Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, that your prayers will be answered. So when you have that, yes, them will not be here in the flesh, but at least your spirit is saved, and they're able to make it into to ascend to where He takes them, right? That I know that is with them because you pray with them with a true heavenly love foundation, right? With the love foundation, that's the importance. There's prayers of when you pray, you pray with the love foundation, heavenly love foundation. How many people cousin, that said they're going to pray, but they're mad, or they have vengeance in the heart, or that has that kind of spiritual opening.
I know
And
a
then
few, man.
they say my prayers are never answered.
I know a few. Oh wow, Cynthia. I mean, Angel.
Oh yeah, they're out there. Disembodied voices. I used to hear them when I was in the desert up out there in Saudi Arabia. There's no wind, no trees, or nothing blocking no mountains blocking the wind. So you hear all kinds of disembodied voices in the air, through the wind. Whether it's children, women, you hear them talking in a different language, because there's nothing blocking the wind, so you hear everything. You
Joe
know,
Breezy is in the heezy.
how you doing, Joe Brizzy? It's kind of like when you hear people. I seen a video where somebody's banging on the tree. Just pick the Bigfoot people, and you go bang on the three team. Okay, I got a question. Why do you have to bang it 3 times? How couldn't you just bang it once? Bang it once. But there is such things called as an echo. If you bang it hard enough, you might hear the echo of the bang somewhere else. So when you hear the echo of the banging sound at your noise, it's not really the something's banging or responding to you. It's actually the echo of your banging. It just sounds different from a distance, but it's the same sound that you made. That is called an echo. And this, I believe, that's what people are hearing out there is echoes. Echoes of when they make the banging sound on the tree. You give it like I think it takes a certain amount of time, but then the echo will sound somewhere else, and you're gonna hear the same banging sounds, like when somebody yells or tries to pretend they're a Bigfoot. They're seeing if they're gonna respond to them, and then make a their own Bigfoot noise. Well, in the distance from the echo, guess what you're gonna hear? Not a Bigfoot responding to you, but your own echo of you making that noise
Yep.
in the distance. So there you go. I think I just solved a big mystery in the Bigfoot community.
Uh,
You go, "Eh." Then put on your seconds and time it. Time it. You're gonna hear in the distance. It's because it's your own voice. It's an echo. Time it. I said, okay, this echo took 5 seconds to answer me back, and test that out that way. If you're in a certain location, you hear the echo, it's because it's your own voice. So for the people that go out there banging on the trees, they're actually hearing their own bangings. It's just an echo. Like when you fire a weapon, same thing. You
bro,
hear
that's
the
crazy.
you hear
That's
the
crazy, Navia.
yeah, echoes. And if there's trees, echoes could get trapped in trees and in buildings, that you might not hear the sound till later on in life, that the echo gets released, the sound, and you hear it later on in life. So
You
there's
have
always a logical solution to everything.
you have huge claws, Navia. Wow, sounds
Just
like a woman.
just like there's a logical solution to what was the name of the supposedly dog that I've been seeing in the news? They brought it out of extinction.
Oh, the dire wolf.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That looked like a regular dog to me, like a regular white wolf or gray wolf.
You look like a hairy chihuahua.
Yeah, I'm just saying that that's BS. And if you're believing that, come on, man. This I guess somebody was trying to trick somebody to make it seem that they did something so they won't lose their job or get fired, right? Because that's what they do. And how many people are believing in that? I don't. I'm not believing in that. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. A lot of scammers out there. A lot of how should I say it? Fraudulent people. That dog looked like a white gray wolf or white wolf, whatever. It didn't even look like no dire wolf.
Yeah, Hyman, that's called an offering, brother.
Talking about Bigfoot. Don't know how dangerous doing that and leaving kids for Bigfoots they don't understand. You don't have to look for Bigfoot. They're looking for you. Yeah, it's not a Bigfoot that's looking for them. It's just DDN that they're onto you already because they can see your spirit. That's the thing. You can see their spirit. I mean, they can see your spirit. Some of us can see them in their true form, and it's not the form of the Bigfoot. It's the form of this DDN that I speak of. That's their true form. All these other manifestations are exactly that, just manifestations. It's kind of remind me of that movie, The Master of Disguise. The
Turtle,
the
turtle,
comedy,
turtle. Turtle, turtle, turtle.
The Master of Disguise. The
Yeah,
Master
I
of
remember that flick, man. Yep, yep. Turtle, turtle, turtle.
uh,
They say they're messing with science, Navia, but what it really is gene manipulation. They try to put our genes and mix them with animals. That's what the that's what the Watchers were doing when God sent the flood. That's why we had the. And the things that look like Anubis, the thing that had the face of a bird and the body of a man, the Watchers were splicing our DNA with animal DNA. That's why God destroyed the earth.
So when you hear scientists say that they brought certain things out of extinction, I'm sorry to say, I mean, shit, wasn't the same scientists talking about COVID not too long ago?
Yep, yep.
Come on now.
I need some water. I'll be right back.
So they basically grabbed a regular wolf, right? A regular wolf, and that's probably the most you're going to see of the dire wolf is a puppy. There's the closest they could get it to look like is the puppy because you I give it a year, right? It doesn't take that long for a puppy to grow, right? Especially if it's a dire wolf. So you're not going to see no big old dire wolf. They're not going to show you that. They're going to show you the little puppy, but they ain't going to show you nothing big because the dire wolf is still in extinction. They're just trying to play people, and of course, there's a lot of people that are gullible that are into Scientology and all that crap. Gullible people. But you ain't gonna see a picture of no dire wolf like in a year or like in 6 months how big they are, right?
Well, I'm still waiting, man, because they said that they plan to have woolly mammoths by the end of the 2035, somewhere on there.
Uh,
So hey,
yeah,
maybe
there, there
maybe
there
that
was a,
dude.
a woolly there was a woolly mammoth that was already created uh back in the 70s, and that was on Sesame Street.
Man,
It
Mr.
never went extinct.
Snuffleupagus, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Hey man, you never know. That Bato from the uphill really is riding a saber-toothed tiger. He had it cloned.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be riding the saber-tooth tigers, man. I think these people are. Trust me, man. I was in the military. I mean, I've seen some things out there, but the things that I've ran into out there was more of spiritual. The dark shadow beings and something that was going in and out, like he had some kind of malfunction in its night vision or camouflage that it had. It was short and in and out, like a short, and I was seeing it through my night vision in my tank, where it was short and in and out. So to me, that's telling me that it was equipment. Somebody was wearing some kind of cloak, and it was going in and out, like it wasn't working properly.
Damn Klingon. And it begins.
What's up, cousin?
Dogs are barking. Yes, Simon.
Uh,
Hey, Navir. I declared myself the winner of the talent show.
yeah.
I gave an acceptance speech. I was like, I want to thank all the little people that I stepped on to get to this position. And I said, thank no one but myself.
Yeah, I'm saying a lot of things because I've seen a lot of BS within our society, man. A lot of BS. especially when it comes down to science. A lot of things that they say they can do and all this stuff, but you know, they're trying to be God, but they can't be God.
Yeah, you know what's funny, man? They can make all these damn drugs, man, but they can't reproduce marijuana synthetically. They can't turn it into a pill. They don't know how.
In a moment, I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to let cousin Jesse take over uh, for a little bit. Uh, then when I come back, uh, we'll see what we talk about. See, we get more people in. You know, Fridays is always slow, but I'm doing good, brothers and sisters. I'm hanging in there. You know, hanging in there for my brother. You know, I know he's probably asleep right now, but that's what we're supposed to do. Go ahead, cousin. We got the that's the thing. It's not a pure. It can be. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Jaime, what I heard, and I don't know if this is true now, but I heard that in those COVID shots that they were giving, they had essence of demons in there, and that's why they're putting up all these purple lights. Because when the time comes, they're gonna flick those lights on, man, and it's supposed to activate the demon DNA that they put in there with that COVID shot, and you're supposed to turn into something that is not supposed to exist here on this planet. Welcome, Mr. Anderson. How you doing? So I only
I'm gonna
got two of those,
I'm gonna
man.
give you the platform, cousin Jesse.
Huh?
I'll be. I'm gonna give you the platform right now.
Okay.
Let me do something here. Let me see if this does anything. Uh, there we go.
Oh wow.
So
Man,
you right now. All right.
all right, man. All right, people. This is spiritual encrypted encounter with Jesse. What do y'all want to talk about? Let us see what we can talk about and have a discussion. I'm open to it. Any suggestions? Yes, I heard about that too, Cynthia. That's why it's got the little spiky things on it. Do you know more about it than I do? Probably so. If you want, we could talk about it. It is. Come on, people. Let's talk. We'll make it open, so whatever y'all want to talk about, we could talk about. Have a call in. I can't because I can't control the board, Cynthia. It could have been. Yeah, like I said, Jaime, I only had two of those. That's right. You did tell me about that earlier when we were talking earlier, Cynthia. How you doing, Alan Garcia? ¿Cómo estás, man? So, let's talk about something. What you want to talk about? I was telling my cousin when we started the show. Okay, yeah. I was telling my cousin when we started the show that last night there was some strange things to put here in my house. Whatever was in here, it changed my mom's socks and picked her shoes up from the under the bed and put them on the nightstand, and then it apparently it went into my room and it turned on my tablet and both of my phones onto YouTube, but different videos on each. device. But you know, I woke up and I really don't care. Just turned them off, but it was just weird. Yeah, I don't know much about black energy masses, Alan Garcia. I know about black shadow figures. If you want to talk about that, we could talk about that. Where I used to work back in 2013, we were having problems, man, with the bay doors in the annex building opening up in the middle of the night by themselves. So we put in cameras, and on a particular day, we were checking the cameras in the morning, and we saw a black shadow figure walking by the. Okay, Joel, by the wall. It was pressed against the wall, but you could see it walk on film. And then it went up to where the bay doors was, and they raised up by themselves. And you see this black shadow figure walk out into the parking lot, and you see it disappear, and then you see it when the doors open. You see it walking down the street. The doors are open all the time, and then you fast forward on the video, and you see it walking back up the streets, and then it comes back into the building. And as soon as it walks into the building, the bay doors start to close, and then you see it walking along the same path it took the first time against the wall, and you see it disappear into the warehouse. They walked back into the warehouse and disappeared. But the thing is, before, yeah, they're out there, Joe Burgess. The thing with that video, that guy from HR, he deleted it, and I asked him why did he delete it if he had proof. He just said that he didn't want nobody to see that, so he just erased it. But before that business was ours, there used to be a ceiling fan company, and the owner died inside the building. So I'm thinking that's what it was. That's what it was. It was that the owner of the former business that died in there. So when is the full moon, Joel? What did you see, Alan? You know, I've been seeing things since I was a youngin', man. Didn't know Carbajal was a Jedi name. Oh, well, you're already in the morning over there, right, Joel? So for us, it would probably be later today, since already after midnight. Okay, now also when I was 12, we lived in this house. Okay, Alan. Yeah, we lived in this house here in Fort Worth, and we started seeing a black shadow figure that would. Yeah, I know, Cynthia. You still young, Alan? 37? Yeah, I've got about a couple of months before I have a birthday. But yeah, we started seeing this black shadow figure that would come in from the alley and walk around the side of the house right by the kitchen window. And it would, at first, it would stop at the porch. And then as time went on, it started coming in the house, guys. We started waking up with scratches. Oh wow, 6:30 in the morning. That's about a 12-hour time difference, Joel. And we started waking up with scratches. So we all started sleeping in my father's room, and there were like 10 people crashed out on the floor in there. And that thing would come and roam the house. And then one night, I think my dad saw it in the window because he turned over on the bed. He slept by the window. Whatever he saw made him pee his pants. And yeah, we moved from there. And about after we moved, I'm saying a good 2 weeks after we moved, that house burned down with nobody living in it. So yeah, black shadow figures I could talk about. What about you, Cynthia? Have you seen many black shadow figures in around? Wow, can hear the tumbleweed roll through here. And then there was really. Hey, what's up, Prima Beatrice? Welcome in. I'm pretty sure you've seen your share of black shadow figures, cousin. Um, no, Mr. Anderson, I've never seen anything in the movie that I recognize from a personal encounter. Yes, I know, Cynthia. That's why I was telling you earlier when we were talking that if Prima was expecting me to carry the show for an hour or two, it would not work. Yeah, I bet, especially living in that house. I only lived there a little while with y'all, and I saw a bunch of stuff in that house. So I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of black shadow figures, especially since you lived a long time with Abe. I'm pretty sure you saw your share of black shadow figures. But yeah, Cynthia, I told you I can't carry the show by myself because I don't have the gift of gab. As you can see, this the the chat slowed to a crawl. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, okay. So how are things in Arizona, Prima? Wow, it's like crawling, crawling. I know, but I hear what you're saying, Cynthia. But to me, it's like I can see tumbleweeds rolling into the screen. That's taking so long for people to answer. I don't like dead air. Well, that's awesome. Prima, I'm glad you're enjoying Arizona. Sí, me estoy quemando. That's why I would never start my own podcast because I don't have the gift of gab for it. And people usually don't like me anyway. Oh, Lord. My voice is starting to crack already. She's somewhere over there, Cynthia. Oh, may the Lord protect you while you sleep, Prima. I'm glad you were actually able to come out of that dream. Tie bind it and rebuke it so it won't come back. I don't even remember my dreams, Prima. The other day I did wake up messed up. I was asleep in this chair and I woke up like this. Yeah, me too, Cynthia. Ever since I can remember, something's always been following me around. It's gotten to the point where if I walk into a house and there's something there, I can feel it and I can locate where it's at. I bet you do, Prima. No, then that fool has a lot of nightmares, Cynthia, because he's had a lot of books and a lot of movies. So his whole life has been a nightmare. And I've only had a few. Oh, really? That's awesome, Prima. My little sister, she could interpret dreams. And you never wanted her to dream about you because whatever she dreamed about you would come to pass. That's why that Palero was trying to send in demons to try to take her soul. Awesome, Cynthia. Awesome. Yeah, my name came up on that show where Madeline Madeline works at. She was saying about that I talked about the toys that are on the side of the road that you're not supposed to pick them up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not one of those people that when I meet you that I talk a lot. It's after I've gotten to know you that I'll talk your ear off, man. You don't believe me? That's Cynthia. At first, I was like really, really shy, but once I got to know her, now she won't shut me up. Anybody that knows me knows that's how I am. I mean, when I met my primos after I went back there in '84, didn't really talk to them much, but once I got to know them, they couldn't shut me up. Yeah, you don't ever want any kind of mirrors like that, Cynthia, because you don't know. what's been trapped in them, and you really don't want something that old because if it's old and there's old souls that are trapped in there. Yeah, basically anything that reflects is a portal. Yeah, I know, Cynthia. There was something about that red lipstick. That red lipstick and those oversized shades. Ooh, yeah. I did all kinds of work, my bros. I worked in the cotton industry since my teenage years to like I was like 53. I'm a painter by trade. I do landscaping, uh, auto mechanics, a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of remodeling. So yeah, I've been around and learned a bunch of stuff. So I hope that answered your question, my bros. Yeah, hi man. When I was into that religion that my dad used to practice, that Palero would the little kids that were sick, he would get a toy and put all that sickness into the toy. Then he would tell you to throw it on the side of the road, and if somebody picked it up, all that the kid had would go into the person that picked it up. Basically, a jack of all trades. Yes, my bros.
Yeah,
But
well,
but you ought to see my yard, brother. My yard looks like $1 million. I was gonna start my own handyman company, man, but I don't think I would have got much of a clientele. And if I did, I'd probably be getting my ass. Well, I was gonna call it Sancho's Handyman Services. Yeah, right now I'm working on my pickup. My bruise. I ordered a pump to suck out all the transmission fluid. I'm gonna change the transmission oil pan gasket and filter, man. I'll probably do that on Monday. Hell of a name, huh, Beatrice? Sancho's Handyman Services. You're welcome, Jaime. But that's why you never pick up anything that's on the side of the road. It's because you never know what it's got in it, man. Yeah, that dude at the transmission place was trying to charge me $2,200, my rules, to change the filter and the oil on my transmission, man. I can do it myself, bro. I think I paid $50 for the oil and the filter, and I'm doing the labor myself. $2,200, man. That's like a down payment for a new car. Excuse me. Besides, man, you get a greater sense of accomplishment when you do it yourself, man. At least I do.
hmm?
I hear you, X. So, any other subjects? Where's Weta? Cynthia, she's laying on the back of the couch. If you look behind me, you'll see her. You want to see her? Mírala. Ahí está, mira.
Okay,
You see her? Weta. You see her, Cynthia? Mírala.
What are you recording, sir?
Okay, Prima, may the Lord keep you safe while you sleep and keep those bad dreams away from you. Good night. Thank you for coming in. I'm pretty sure your brother heard you were here.
I'm here, Primo. I'm
No,
listening to you.
Beatrice is going back to bed. She had a nightmare.
Oh,
So, what else do you people want to talk about? Let's go.
I'm here, cousin. Just listening. Let me see if I can get back on the screen now.
Did you see Weta, Cynthia? Oh man, you made me real big.
See, let me catch up to the comments. I'm way behind in a.
Yes, sir. I can't even see you. I'm still the only one on the screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on the screen. Let me see how I can get back on the screen. Well, let me see. How do I do this?
I have no clue because now you're just making me bigger, man, and I don't like the sight of myself. Damn it, boy. Yeah, Cynthia on top of the top of the sofa. How you doing, Edith Gomez from Texas? I'm from Fort Worth, and my cousin's from Temple.
Trying to catch up to the comments here, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can
Get back on the screen.
get back on the screen.
Wow, all right, my brother. Yeah, it took up all my screen too, man. That goatee, it's out there, man. You in New Braunfels? I think my sister used to live up there. Lived or probably still live over there.
Yeah, she lives there, Florida,
Yeah, in Braunfels.
New Braunfels. Yeah.
Yep. Almost there, cuz you got a while to go. Yep, keep going. Jesse's handyman service with a happy ending.
What the hell?
Where's New Braunfels near? Uh,
Hey, back
what's up, Primo? You know what New Braunfels is near?
near San Antonio.
Yep, that's what I thought. Going to San Anto.
Is before San Antonio.
Man, you know I use that town as a cuss word. Instead of saying what I usually say, I just say San Antonio, Texas. I'll be right back, cousin.
All right.
Oh, puppy.
So I'm back, y'all. I was handling some business. Uh, I heard somebody talking about black masses. They're talking about black masses, like black mass, like I don't know. There's different kind of black masses. I can't remember who was here talking about black masses. I heard there is a thing, a mass called black mass. When you talk about black mass, you can think of portals, uh, shadow figures. It can be a big black mass. Of course, smoke. Thank you, Under Fire, for the condolences, brother. I've been trying to help on my brother be by him through this time of grief. When that happens, a lot of things surface up because they see that opportunity when you're grieving because there was a tragic event that happened. There's other things that come in play that want to attack the moment, attack the situation, uh, because those things, they want doesn't want one thing that wants everything, just like they were doing back in the past. This DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim, they want all destruction of any of God's creations, which is us. So that's why it's important to maintain your love foundation, stay focused through the chaos, stay calm through the chaos, uh, not give any power to the enemy in any kind of way, shape, or form, but be ready to fight spiritually if you need to through the chaos. You got to stay focused, right? No matter what's happening around you, stay focused on the enemy.
Hey, baby.
You know exactly what to do to overcome the unseen enemy.
Oh.
But somebody was talking about black mass. I do have something that's a black mass that passed during the day and right in front of me. I've showed that numerous times, but if that person is still here, I can show you a black mass how fast it was moving, which is not is it wasn't moving uh, like it's in human form or
You got
something that's in the flesh. It's moving. It was moving into its body form in spirit.
How old are you, Joel?
Uh, I type under rebuke any negative energies that are around me at this time. You're not welcome here. Leave my home. Heard something in my ear, like a loud ringing in my ear. But I can show you an example of that if y'all want to see it. How fast they can move during the day, and you can't miss that it's a black mass because you can see the black pass right beside me. And it was pretty huge. Under Fire says There's a lot of evil in the world, in Horvick, in the UK and Canada, general Europe. The leader of the EU just praised Tulliman, saying it's a Europe's foundation. Yeah, there's a lot of things out there in Europe. They have a lot of they worship all the Greek mythology beings. I remember being in Europe and they had a statue of Neptune. You know, they believe in these things as gods and stuff like that. So they have all kinds of old churches that believe in other things, and then you have a couple that believe in Jesus, but they have statues of all kinds of things. They have statues. Just put it this way: they have statues of shadow figures.
Wow.
I would see. I mean, so let me show whoever was talking about portals. I want to show you an image of this thing that I captured. Show it real quick. Oh shoot, it was already here. Might as well just show it, cousin. I already have it here. That's weird.
Well, yeah, man.
I didn't even have to look for it.
Bada bing, I mean.
And this is I got it on slow motion. There you go. Look. Black mass. A black mass during the day.
Oh, I saw that. There it goes. There it is.
Since everybody's claiming a dire wolf, well, here's a dire wolf in disembodied form. No, that's the DDN. See the face, primo?
That's it. What's up, Sailor Nemesis? How you doing?
Check it out, guys. There's another one over here. Let me. Here. A tall one standing up right here.
Yeah, I see it.
There it is. You got this one here right in front of me. Well, one here, possibly several. The several. I'm gonna go frame by frame. Yeah, that's several here. Let's go frame by frame.
Yes, under fire. This is the place with the proof. Thank you, Sailor Nemesis.
Let's see when it enters the picture. And this is in slow motion. I can put it back on regular speed so you can see how fast it really moves. That's where it's entering. Check it out. It's right there, entering. There you go. I think I have the. Oh, wrong one. Here's the regular speed.
There it went.
that's the full the regular speed, guys. Watch. I'll let you hear what I'm saying.
And there it's gone.
Because I've been through here. I just heard something here. Sounded like some kind of bark.
Wow, that was fast, man.
Because I've been through here. I just heard something here. Sounded like some kind of bark. Oh shoot, there was another one there, cousin.
Because
I've been through here. Look at this. I just heard something here. Look at right here. It's gonna be a one that's gonna move real fast. Watch. Here sounded like
wow,
some kind of bark. It moves before the big one. Because I've been through here.
I
Gonna
just
be a
heard
little
something
one.
here. Sounded like
Boom.
some kind of bark.
He came out of that section. They moved.
Because I've been through here.
What's
I
up,
just heard
Richard?
something here. Sounded like some kind of bark.
There you
How you doing, Richard? Welcome in, man.
go. Okay. Go back to you, cousin. Yeah. Now tell me this, guys. Tell me this. You see how fast they move, right? That's super fast. Tell me of a professional hunter that's gonna be hit something that moves that fast.
No way, man. No way.
And if they tell you that they killed one, then they're full of crap. That's too fast. And another one is they're in disembodied form. So there's no way they're going to be able to kill something that's already dead because it's already in spirit form. You know what I'm saying? That's
And
why. That's
and
that's why when I know
and
what I've encountered in the woods. I mean, when I don't try to clothesline my ass, but moving that fast, it almost knocked me to my knee. I was able to get up. I started praying, and I got out of the area. I had neck problems for about 3 months, so I know
hey,
what they can
man.
do.
And the thing is, people that say that, oh, I'll just run away from them. There's no way they're gonna get far at all. Maybe one step.
I'm just saying. When I hear it, somebody said I shot a dog, man, I saw this. If that's if they're talking about the DDN, because that's what I believe they are, is disembodied demonic Nephilim. There's no way you're going to kill something that's already dead. It's already in spirit form. First of all, so yeah, it was moving real fast, and I shot it that fast. I couldn't even watch it with my naked eyes. How are you going to shoot something that's moving that fast that you can't even see?
You can't even lead it.
So that's why I say I call out these people. Doesn't matter if they're Bigfoot or Dogman or whatever they said they hunted. I said they're full of crap because I get the evidence that they move at a high rate of speed and that they're in disembodied form. Oh, I got another one. You want to see another one? If you want to
Sure,
see another crazy one like
cool,
that,
cause play it,
where
cause
you want to see another crazy one where it stops right in front of me and it's looking at me. You want to see it? I'll show it to you. Let me catch up to the lights. Yeah. How you doing, Dick Richards? Check out this one, Dick Richards. Check out this one right here that I'm going to share with you right now. Let me get it. This one here is moving fast as hell too, and it stopped right in front of me, and it was looking at me. You know which one, right, cousin?
mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find it.
Sailor Nemesis, where did you leave Maddie at?
Okay, here we go. This is the one. Oh man, this one is freaking freak. This one's gonna is freaked out, man. I'm not gonna lie, this one's freaked out right here. Here we go. Look at this one. There we go. Make it big. It's right there in front of me, looking at me. Right here.
Wow, look at that thing. Stop right there, man. Look at it. Well, it glitched the whole thing on the side of it when it stopped, cuz.
Yeah, and he's looking at me.
He's telling you, ¿me conoces o me quieres conocer?
That sucker is moving a hell of a fast. Let's slow it down here for a little moment so you can see the face.
Hey, people out
There it
there,
is.
name another show that has the proof that we have here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Just name one show. Look how tall that thing is, cousin. It's got a real wide body.
So let's just play it. Boom. And it takes off, man. Look, it's looking at me.
Yeah, it's right there.
Boom. It's like laters. It's in disembodied form, so it's like you can't see me, I can see you. You know, that's what it's saying. Look how close I'm to you, and you can't even see me. It's like right there in front of me. I could sense it. That's why I kept the camera aiming that way.
I don't know, Under Fire. You might be right, but the times that I've been on in the chat on PRT, I've never seen him play any videos with this kind of proof, man. I'm not calling you a liar. You might have seen it. I've never seen it, man.
And I got another one. I got a different one that I want to share with y'all here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Let me get to it, cousin.
That's a good song, Sailor Nemesis. Duran Duran.
And I got another one of this kind of the evidence that I got. I got several because I was going investigating this areas because my son had gotten lured into this area. Something lured my son into the woods. So I did my investigations. I did a recons. What we
Amen.
call them in the military. Recons. That's what we call them. We go and investigate the area, see what's in the terrain, see if we can find anything out of the ordinary. So I was doing recons of the area. And that's how I captured all this evidence from doing recons.
Cool, Under Fire.
Oh, here you go, Under Fire. I got one for you of a bruja or a big owl. I mean, we here we just don't say stories. We got the evidence. Here we go. I seen you said something about owls. I'll share something with you about owls. So, how many licks on a lollipop?
33. 33. I could never do it without biting. Actually, dude, you want to know how many licks it takes, man? I can tell you because I've done it. 120 licks, man, to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I didn't have nothing better to do that day.
Okay, here we go. You want to see something about an owl with a moving its head that you're able to see because it's during the day?
Hello,
It's not a regular
Duendito.
owl. Here you go. It's not a regular owl.
Good to see you, Madeline. How you doing?
That thing
Heard
right
you,
there, that is
heard you fell
huge.
down the mouse hole.
That has to be like around 13 to 14 foot tall. It's huge. I have the other video to prove it, how huge it is. Let's take a quick glance at it here.
I would like to see that under fire. If you can share it, I would sure would like to see it.
Here you go. That is right here, pretending to look like what seems to be like a squatch of some sort, pretending to look like a squatch. Here's a different manifestation that it takes right after this. Look, boom. Same two different looks, right? Look at that. Look at the beak on it. DDN manifestation of an owl. Some people call it Lilith. Some people call it the Owl Man. But that's huge. I'm going to show how huge it is. Here we go. That's how huge it is. It's the original footage here. I'll let you hear what I'm saying. My hair's already stood up, brother and sisters. Let's see. Here we go. Believe. Oh. Right here. My hair's already stood up, brother and sisters. I feel something here. That's tall. Here it is right here. That's huge. Here it is. How tall you think that is, cousin?
That's a good 15, 16 feet tall, I believe.
Pretty tall. Right there, he's looking straight at me.
Okay, Maddie.
There we go. I wanted to share the video. Let me share it. There's the regular footage right here, the original footage. The only thing I did is made a short reel of when he's turning his head, which is this short reel, because he turns his head all the way to the right.
No, that's not Elms Grove, Richard. That's over here in Temple.
A lot of activity, shapeshifter skinwalker activity in Central Texas. A lot of native land. They found the oldest native excavation site. I mean, the oldest native excavation was found here in Central Texas around the world. Older than any excavation ever was found in Salado, Texas.
Look at those
Which is
eyes on that thing, man.
I'm just showing you, you know,
Look at those eyes. At
talking
first, you
about
don't see
things,
that.
you know, we share the proof.
At first, you don't really see the eyes, but then it turns its head, and you can see the eyes.
Yeah. You see it turn the head right there. Look.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when people talk about the Mothman,
Yeah, I mean, it's got a pecker like a toucan.
you want to see the pecker?
No, almost.
There you go. There's the pecker. The beak.
Wow. Wow.
There it is. Oh,
That's
There we
crazy, man. That's crazy.
go. I'm telling you, man. I've run into sometimes there, but when I face them with no fear, and of course through Jesus Christ. When I go into those areas, I go prepared. I prayed up before I enter there. I prayed up. I pray before, during, and after. You have to pray during an investigation. How many times you've heard me pray during the investigation? Because
All the time, cousin.
so I prepare myself. I go there with my faith and my love foundation, without weapons, without any weapons, and I do all this investigating. Shit, I think my hair is all standing up. I didn't even fix it up. Looking like Don King in this motherfucker.
Only in America.
Looking like Don King. Who we got here? Sister Madeline?
Yeah, she stepped out for a minute, man. She'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, that's yeah, man. Yeah, that's what you got to do, man. Get a video editor and get to it, man, so you can get a close up of it and share it. And from the video editor, you can work with the time. If it's moving too fast, you can slow it down, especially if there's head movement that you're able to capture it moving his head or moving his body. You're able to capture that because they move very fast. Oh yeah. We've been out for an hour and 52 minutes, cuz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Feels good to be back,
Any
man.
questions, brothers and sisters? Let me share the one that's like cousin just says it's a reptilian.
That's my favorite one, man.
Let me show
You,
that one, the
you
reptilian
can
one.
you
That he
can
believes
tell
it's a reptilian in cloak.
you can tell because it's got horns everywhere.
Let me get to it, cousin. I know it's kind of like one of your favorite ones out of here, and that's from Elms Grove, the one with a.
The one with the reptilian. Yeah, that's from Elf
Mhm.
Grove.
That's from the Grove. Well, where is it at? Somewhere around here. Okay, I'm almost there. Here we go. This cousin Jesse's favorite one. One of them.
Yeah,
There's a couple on this that are his favorite.
yeah. I like the reptilian and the cocaine wolf. And here it comes. Woo! There we went.
I'll slow it down in a moment. It's moving hella fast, but check it out.
There it is.
Here
Look
it
at that
is.
thing. And it's hunched over, Primo.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Says he sent you some videos, some pictures, Primo. Under fire. He said he sent you 3 screenshots. First one is one of many orbs that he saw around him last year in the sky. The second one, he said, is glowing eyes from the woodland watching them. And the final one is a strange yellow.
There it is right here, folks. Cousin Jesse believes this is a reptilian.
Yeah, that's a reptilian, man. He's horny. He's got horns all over him.
He's got a lot of scales.
Yeah,
He's got horns. This could be a tail.
yeah. Could be.
But that's huge, you know.
Yep.
Let's see the backside a little bit more of it.
Wow.
You said that somebody sent me something.
Yeah, Under Fire sent you some pictures.
What do people think about that picture? Anybody saying anything?
No, Hyman says he saw it.
Let me stop sharing it real quick. Let's see. Damn, Chief's Laird liked it when he said Pecker. Damn, Chief.
Under Fire says, let him know if you want him to hop on so he can explain the photos a bit. If you would like.
Let me see the photos real quick that he's talking about. Under Fire send them?
Yeah.
What is this? Man, what's his name? Is it Grey Wolf?
No, it's not Grey Wolf.
I think it is.
Okay.
I got 3 pictures here.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Hyman
Let's
says
see.
he saw a bunch of faces on the ground.
Yeah. A lot of activity there, Jaime. Your hairs will be standing up there, man, if you were going to that area.
Yeah, he said yes, that's it.
Let's see the picture he's talking about.
Yeah, he said it's Grey Wolf. He said that's the orb.
An orb here.
Yep. He said glowing eyes from the woods.
Glowing eyes. See what else you got here. Something here.
Yeah, he said possible UFO.
She's like a little face here.
Yeah.
Possibly another something else here.
He said it's right at the center top. If you look, you can see them. If you want me to come on, I can explain it.
The center top.
Yeah.
Uh,
He said it's a poor photo, but yes, it's on the very, very top of a high mountain.
oh, on the top of the high mountains.
He says it made no sense to be any construction material or anything to be up that high. Right above where your mouse is, he said, you passed it. Yes, right there. I got you under fire. Yeah, I see the eyes, cousin. I see the eyes. They're right there. Where's your mouse? That's one of the eyes, and then if you go the other way, you see the other one. That's one eye. You go the other way, primo. That's one eye, and there's the other one. You passed it. It's a round face. You can see a mouth and the two eyes that are bright.
Right here.
Yep, right there. I see it. I saw it under fire. They're glowing. They're glowing, kind of like white. You can see the head, neck of that thing.
I think he said something else. I heard. Let me see. I heard the thing beep.
How you doing, Lawrence? How you doing, Lawrence? Welcome in, brother. Yo, Bato. 2 hours and 1 minute, cousin.
Yep.
The moon, the clouds, the stars, the sky, Lawrence. How you doing, my man? You welcome, man.
Is there something else he wants to share? I think what's the name? It's something he wanted to share too. I think I have a picture that he sent me the other day.
That
Joe
looks like a
Burger.
that looks like a kangaroo under fire. Could be a wolf. A werewolf. Yeah, it looks like a werewolf right there. I see the ears, the head, the snout, the eyes, and the body. It's got his hands in front of his chest. I see it under fire.
Where at, primo?
Right in the middle of the page, cousin. You're going the wrong way. Where's your cursor? Come down? No, you're too far down. Come up. Let me see your cursor. Right there, that's a snout. That's the black right there. That's the end of the snout. And then the head is right there. You can see the ears, the two eyes, and then his hands are in the middle of his chest. That's his chest. If you go down a little further, that would be his what I would call the right arm, and then the left arm is right there, right in front of him. He's got a patch of black between its hands. I see it. You way out, man. That's too far. The picture,
Yeah.
the picture's right in the center, man. I can see it. That's his left arm or right arm, depending on which arm it is. That was his arm where you were at.
I was trying to show the one that
That
brother.
Joel sent.
Yeah. Let me see
Yeah,
if
I
I can
saw
get.
that on fire. Just so you know, I didn't really see it, man.
Okay. All right, there they are. Okay, let me share this one. I didn't get to share the other. He sent it to me when I was just making the quick show. So let me share this real quick.
Oh wow, that's an offering stone, huh?
Looked like a burnt tree to me, but
In front of that burnt tree, man, there's a little
like a
place
cross.
with the little rocks. That's an offering stone, man. That's where you leave offerings to the things out there. You probably asleep, Lawrence.
Look like something here looking, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just my imagination, but it looks like
Welcome, Ivy Ramirez.
Something here looking this ways. But there's another burnt tree over here. I think he has a couple of pictures like that. There's an, oh, that's the same picture. Yeah, he was just wanted to show me this tree. But if you look at it, cousin, it looks like a face right here, dude.
I'll be right back. Oh,
The mouth, the nose, and the eye. But you know, it's the tree that's burnt. What do you think about this area? You feel anything? Are you there, cousin Jesse?
no, man, I went to get my other device because I'm about to run out of power on this tablet. But
Okay.
I went and got my phone. It's 100%.
Okay.
If you want to send me another link,
Well, just go to Messenger, get the same link. It should be good.
okay, I got you. Let me see.
Because I need you to take it over again for a little bit. I got
Thank
a
you. Thank you
little
for
minor
sharing
coming
that.
up.
Thank you for sharing that, Madeline. All right, I'm gonna get off here and jump on the other one, cousin. Look for
Okay,
me in the lobby. Bye.
I will. Yeah, I got a couple of my brother in arms that know the works that I'm doing, and they're intrigued with it. You know, and they know, you know, they knew me when I was in the military that I could sense things and things like that, see things, and they like the show. And I was thinking that maybe one day I can gather a couple of them, my brother in arms, so we can do some investigations in other areas besides Elms Grove, like Maxdale Bridge, the old cemetery that's out there near the Land Ave course where I seen activity. So you know, I just need to talk to them to see if they're interested in going out there with me, so we can do some investigations uh, during the night. During doing investigations during the day because those things they surface up during the day. And
I'm back.
at nighttime, at nighttime you catch disembodied voices, you might see orbs, but during the day you're able to capture their forms because of the daylight. So that's why I go during the day. Yeah, and at night, at least during the day, you're able to see if something's around you. At nighttime, you can see if something is around you because at nighttime, it's not just the spirits that come out at nighttime. It's the predators that come out at nighttime, the wild animals like wildcats, cougars. So when you go out at night, you're endangering yourself to the other things that are out there because they can see you, but you can't see them. Now, as you have some night vision goggles, then you're able to see what's around you. But yeah, you have to be very, very careful when you go out there at nighttime. I've gone to myself out there by myself at nighttime with no weapon or nothing, and I've gone into the woods. But man, when I went there last time, there was so much activity around me that I had to grab a piece of wood that was on the ground and lifted it up because I could hear all kinds of movement around me. Something was breaking the branches, moving the branches. So I didn't know what it was, you know. So I was just ready to see if something was going to come at me, so I can fight it with a stick, you know. Well, I mean, it was like a 2x4. You got to be very careful when you go out there at nighttime because there's other things that come out in the night, and we already know that what comes out at nighttime. Same things that are out there during the day. You don't see nothing. No, it's daylight. There's nothing out here, you know. Same things, but they like to come out at nighttime the most, I think. All right, here we go. What's up, cousin?
Nothing, man. I'm catching up on the comments. My legs be hurt, man. I have to start exercising, man. I have to start a workout routine. Yeah, since we haven't been on in a while, man, I'm trying to stay on as long as I can. Cousin. Yes, they do, Morgan. Long Morgan. The freaks do come out at night.
So before, what I'm gonna do is I gotta handle some business again, cousin. You know what I'll be playing on the game. Uh, what I want to do is I'm gonna take a picture. One of the most popular pictures that I got here as of lately is the the cocaine dog man.
The blowhound.
Cocaine hellhound, cocaine dog man is very popular here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. So I'm gonna find that and place it here and with cousin Jesse. So cousin Jesse, if y'all got any questions for him, uh, let me find them first.
Thunderfire said he sent you two more, Abe. One of the ones hiding in the bushes near my home.
Yeah, let me. I can show it after my little break.
Ah,
Let me let me look for the cocaine bear.
cocaine werewolves, Dick, not crack werewolves. They're not lighting pipes. I mean, sure. Go ahead, cousin. I got Cynthia here. She'll back me up.
I don't know what's going on with this.
She probably went to get more coke.
Uh, Let me find them real quick, cousin, for you.
Yeah, Dick, you forget that they don't have thumbs, bro. They can't hold a crack pipe. Hello, prima. Ivy, ¿cómo estás?
Okay, here we go. Let me share them with you all.
Well, it's true, Dick. They don't have thumbs, man, so they can't hold a crack pipe.
Yeah, him, primo.
Yeah, I see him.
Was that the picture I shared last time?
Yeah, that's the blowhound, the one that Sailor Nemesis named the blowhound.
There he is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to you, and I'm gonna put him right beside you. That will take me a little break,
All right, man. Enjoy.
and I'll be back.
You know that's kind of messed up, guys. That this thing manifested into a werewolf, but it still got the habits of a human. it's gonna have, he's gonna have his bump, man.
Let me see that one. No, this one's fine though. I was trying to make him big. There we go. We have a little duende in the house.
Equals to man. That's funny as hell, man.
Look how big it is compared to cousin Jesse. How tall is that?
Well, that's tall, man. But I bet you with that white nose on that white spot on his nose and those ears, he can hear heartbeats in Brazil.
I'll be back, cousin.
Man.
Talk about whatever, man.
Okay, Cynthia. Ma.
92.
Oh no, Dick. I uh, I did kind of the same thing as you, brother. They used to call me walking pharmacy. Burned down many a forest in my youth. Yeah, mine too, Lawrence. You know, I never did anything in my veins, Lawrence. I've always been afraid of needles, but just about everything else, man, that you can imagine, I've done it. No, my veins, everything else is destroyed, but my veins are healthy, man. But look at that spot on his right. He got a lot on his right nostril. I wonder what he's using, man, because you know he can't roll no dollar bill right now. Uh, yeah, you always need to be real careful under fire when you're out hunting something because it's probably hunting you back. Yeah, I know, Dick Richards. When I got hurt, man, I was on hydrocodone for like shit 10 or 15 years, man. I was hooked. I finally got myself off of that. So look at that, man. That spot on that nose just makes me laugh, especially with the ears standing straight up. You know that thing can hear it can hear anything, man. Yeah, I know under fire. I've been clean and sober now, going on 20 something years, man. Just got tired of getting up like that, man. Yeah, you know what stopped my back pain, Dick. That's why I was on those hydrocodones. Uh, traveling, a traveling pastor passed by and he laid hands on me and I haven't had to use pain pills for my back since, man. Well, yeah, Jaime Alanis, you know why it's howling. It needs another pase. Yes, they are, Dick. Oh no, under fire. It's what we go through, brother, that makes us the people we are now. Yeah, Dick Richards. I snapped a tendon from my groin to my back, man, in 2004, and it wasn't until like 2017. It's 2018 when I got off of the hydrocodones, man. Now I got a missing toe on that same leg where I snapped that tendon. Yeah, like I said, you gotta be careful with your honey because it might be honey dependent. The way I think about that picture, man, ain't that weird how it's in like a pounce pose and it's got all that candy on its own. Yes, on the part we are. Yeah, whoever does that, if you got a couple of things on you, standard analysis, you really do need to get somebody that knows what to do because it could make it worse. Yeah, no, Cynthia. We'll come back, Wendy. I'm sorry that you went through that, Dick Richard. I'm glad that the Lord is healing you a little bit at a time. Yes, I went up. I went up on the stage of the church. Yes, because he asked if anybody was in pain, then he wanted them in pain to go up there. And my aunt grabbed me by the hand and pushed me out into the little walkway, and I went up there. He asked me not to pain, and I said yes, and he prayed, and he said, "You still feel?" I said, yes. He prayed. The third time he prayed, man, for me, it quit hurting, and that's always a good thing. Amen on that. Oh wow, sorry to hear that. So, I don't know. Back in the 80s, man, in my teenage years, I was always after that blue microdot acid, man. That's what I tell people, Dick. I'm half man, half a man. 'Cause, tell you what, Cynthia, my Asiatic nerve's been hurting all day. Every time I step down on my right leg, my hip and leg hurt. I've been walking around like that Jack Nicholson from The Shining, just dragging that leg. But I guess I've actually been very lucky in my life. I've never broken a bone. Yeah, you gotta exercise it, Dick. I went through when I snapped my tendon on my right leg, man. It took me a year of therapy to be able to walk again, man. He's uh he's he's doing his thing, Madeline. He can hear you. Sounds like he's back. Yeah, Madeline. I mean, you fractured it twice in the same. You say in the same place, the same ankle twice. Yeah, but you got little ankles. You're a little duendita. They're real little. Yes, Dick. I've been very lucky, man. I've never broken a bone. I mean, and we played rough. You can ask Primo. We would play tackle football in the street. Oh, I got it in my room. See, uh, cousin caught me coming off another show. I was modding a talent show. I know, Juanita. Taylor was saying that you fell into a mouse hole and couldn't get out.
Keep on losing my hats. I don't know where I left it. Just catching up with the comments, y'all.
Yeah, I've sprained a lot of stuff, man, but I've never broken anything. The sailor's laughing because she said you fell into a mouse hole when you couldn't get out. 20 degrees in the UK today, Joel? Damn, that's cold. Oh, that's messed up, Lawrence. Sorry you went through that, brother. Then I need to go to Arizona, Cynthia, so you can take out my sciatica. But I don't know, man. It goes over my right buttocks and then down my leg. You
The
ain't gotta.
right nerve.
But you ain't gotta worry, Cynthia. I don't even have a buttocks. I sit on my tailbone. That's why you see me moving side to side. I'm trying to balance.
My soul.
Well, that's why you have to teach your lizard how to jump over them, Duendita.
13 degrees in Canada. It was a hot day today, but we get snow tomorrow. Oh, shit.
Wow. You came in because Madeline asked for you, cousin?
Huh?
You came back in because Madeline asked for you?
No, I had finished playing the thing I was playing on the break. No dice.
Yeah, you don't even know, Dick. No, not my arse, it's my hip.
It was so good.
Hey, Madeline, you know what I heard today, Madeline? I heard some of your people are stalking Navia's angel in her home. You need to resend that order. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about California sunshines over there, Sailor Nemesis. Madeline. You know, I got a pain in my neck, cousin.
Oh, yeah. So we've been out for 2 hours and 33 minutes, cousin.
Yep. And I got 92% on my battery.
Oh, man. Let's go look over here real quick. Let me see.
Yeah, no, man. I've missed being on here, man. Yeah, those are tough, Lawrence. The shingles, man. I ain't had them, but my brother next door did, and he said they were painful as hell. Good night under fire. Rest well, my brother.
He's going to miss out on the picture. Wasn't it this what Under Fire son?
Yeah,
What's this?
I don't know. I can't see. It's too small. How you doing, Bash? Welcome in, Bash.
It's too small, primo?
Uh, I see it now. You made it big. Thank you, Maddie.
You see that? What is that? One of the pictures you sent.
I can't make it out, man. It's too small for me.
Too small? Okay. Too chiquito.
100%. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes, I will watch.
It looks like something here.
Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing, but I don't. I can't tell what it is.
Yeah. Looks like a face here.
He
I
came
don't
back,
know.
Cynthia.
It's a branch.
He said the first one is a zoomed out.
And there's a close up right here.
The next one is the zoomed in more.
Yeah, the one. This is zoomed out. So he's talking about this right here.
Yeah.
And there's a zoom in of it. Oh, we got a raccoon.
Wow.
It's pretty small, whatever it is, because this is a ground.
He
Is that
said.
a
He said,
duende?
he said
Madeline?
that's the zoomed in one. You can see it hunched up in the bushes right by a busy road. He says, "Darn, sorry guys, I should have sent a more zoomed in one."
It's pretty short. It's short, like what, a foot and a half or shorter?
Something like
A
that.
foot? Yeah, that's the ground. The little raccoon.
He says you can see the face and eye and the eyes in the high quality one, but he can't send it because of Facebook.
Oh,
He says it's from his house.
that's the grass. That's the ground.
Jaime says it looks like a panda.
It looks like the raccoon from what is it? The name of the show with Group uh Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a raccoon,
He
but
said no
could be
raccoons up here.
could be a fox.
Sorry,
It's
you're
kind of
going to that angel.
low to the ground. Is this ice? Looks like ice here in the water. So if it's not a raccoon, it could be a big rat or a freaking
Oh, I see it. I see it now. It looks like a red raccoon.
let's see a close look up at it. There you go. But there's some creatures that can go in stealth mode very low to the ground. Un tacuache. Not a possum, maybe? No. It's hard to see. It's because of, but you can see something here. But this freaking branch that goes across. Yeah. All right. There you go.
They're back. Yeah, operations are hard, Lawrence. I had one on the back of my head, and when I was healing from it, man, I was at a grocery store, and there was this colored lady standing behind me, and she goes, "Ooh, I know what happened to you." I said, "Well," she goes, "You went to the club and somebody stabbed you in the neck." I said, "Yeah, that's what happened." Have a good night under fire. Rest well, brother.
Good night, Under Fire. I'm, I'm gonna look in a moment into my phone to see if I got any pictures I haven't shown, just to share one. You know. I might have found one. Let me work on this, cousin. You want to share a story with the people, with the audience?
Let me get some water.
Any more bruja sightings around your home? You know,
No,
you're saying
no, sir, but we might be getting a chicken hawk because, like I said, I'm putting chickens in the backyard. Yes, Lawrence. Nowadays, man, if they can't hook you on a pill or cut you up, man, they they lose money if they cure you. So they only cure this. They only go for the symptoms, not the actual sickness. Oh, you hear that, Duendita? No, nobody's pushing the like button. You're a massage therapist. Yeah, yeah. Most, I guess it could be healed by nutrition. You never know. Well, it's hard to stay healthy, man, when you got a decomposing piece of meat in your stomach, man. It's been decomposing since you bought it at the store. I really don't eat any kind of meat, Lawrence. Eggs, potatoes, beans, rice. That's what keeps me alive. I know it's all around foods that I shouldn't be eating because I'm diabetic, but hey, man, I eat what I can afford. Yes, CC, tell them to hit that like button.
I want to share a picture with you right now. I don't know, I just looking into the archive, something I haven't shared with y'all, but I'm just gonna send it to y'all. Send it so you see what y'all think. So I'm gonna send it so I can share it.
Yeah, no, man, I don't really like to eat that much meat, man. 'Cause, they put stuff in it, man. They make it keep looking red in the supermarket.
I've been eating shrimp, primo.
Yeah, I don't eat shrimp, man, because that's bait. I'm sorry, man. Just playing. It's bait. That's what food eats.
You ever eat it like parrillado?
No, man, I don't eat any kind of seafood, cousin.
No.
No, sir. I don't eat any. I don't eat fish, crab, lobster, anything that comes from the sea. I don't eat it. I don't like the smell.
Okay, here you go. No, I had seen this, but I said I don't know. It could be pareidolia, but because I seen something and I was like, It's when I was leaving the woods in my last investigation. It looked like something was standing there looking at me, but I said maybe it's just the sun that's reflecting and causing the illusion. But I still aimed the camera to that area where I thought I seen something, and then I went over the footage to the end of the video to see if I captured something there. So I sent it to my phone. See what we got here. It's just something that I seen that I thought I seen something standing there by the tree looking at me. So here we go. Let me share it. Let me get this out of here first. Wait up.
Yeah, Morgan. I don't think I'll ever go to Red Lobster or Long Dong Silvers. I won't go to no place like that, man. That smell of seafood just makes me hurl.
You don't like seafood, Primo?
No, primo, I don't like seafood, man.
What the hell?
I don't even buy fish sticks
Oh
or
my
anything
God!
like
You
that.
don't know what you're missing, cuz.
Oh, I know what I'm missing. Believe me.
Here you go. You don't like catfish?
I don't eat bottom feeder, man.
All right, here we go. Well, here's the picture, guys. It's when I was living in Elms Grove. I mean, living that wooded area in the last investigation. As you can see, the sun is pretty bright, and you can see like the shadows of the tree right there. But over here to the far right is where I thought of something was looking at me. And I said to myself, well, maybe it's just the sun that's making me see that. So let's take a closer look. So there it is again. And I was like, because it looked like something was looking at me. But, because of the trees and shade and stuff like that and the sun, it's like maybe it's just the sun playing tricks. So I get
No,
a little bit of color here.
no, Lawrence, I'm not a gay fish.
I don't know if you still see it, cousin, or not. Not yet. For what I'm looking at.
Yes, Andres.
Can you all hear me?
I can hear you, primo.
All right. Let me see. Can you see it now?
Is it in the middle of the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yep, thought so. I can see
It
his
looks like
teeth. I can see his teeth.
yeah. It looks. I'm telling you, I thought I seen something standing there looking at me, and it was pretty big. You seen the face? What do you think that is?
I don't know, man. It kind of looks like a wolf face.
It's right here. Look, the face. It's got a big old jaw, a
Yeah.
chin.
Uh huh.
Do you think it looks like a kind of like a troll or a squash?
No, that can't be a squash, man. That's too tall to be a squash, dude.
It's pretty wide.
Mm-hmm. You can see one of his foot over here on the, I'm gonna say, right hand side of the screen. It's a white foot. I know the other way, man. Come back this way. Come back this way. Right there. That's the foot.
But I don't know. Can y'all see that? The face right here. It's a big face. And I was like, man, it's got to be the sun. But I swear he was looking at me, standing there looking at me, because that was a day that all the birds were chirping on like something was following me, and there was a lot of bird sounds all around me, and that's when I exited out. But I think that was following me right there. Pretty big if you think about it. Uh, Here's your original picture. So it's that tall. So that's pretty tall from a distance to that's pretty tall. And there's a face. I just wanted to share it with y'all. I said I think I have something here, but I don't know. And this one is kind of hard because of the sun, but it's right there. I just did a close up of it to where I thought I seen something.
Oh, I see it there too, man. It's right there in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, pretty big. I just the face looks freaked out, man. What do you think that looks like?
I told you, to me, it looks like a wolf. A big old wolf.
Uh, let's see. I think we lost some people. Oh, they're talking about a gay fish.
Yeah. He told me I like fish sticks, and I told him I'm not a gay fish.
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks.
There's a seafood. You like crab,
No, primo, I don't like any kind of seafood, man. Nothing.
lobster?
No lobster, no shrimp, no flounder, no nothing, man. Just don't like the smell of fish.
Damn, primo. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, man. I just don't.
How about your bro?
Oh, all my brothers eat seafood. I'm the only one that doesn't. How you doing, Mrs. Julie Parker? How is Joel doing? Yeah, I'm the weird one in the family, man. I'm the only one that doesn't eat seafood.
Sailor Nemesis says she thinks it's a gugwe. What's a gugwe? In the gugwe small?
So I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I also don't like tripas, cousin.
Deepest.
Yeah, I don't like tripas. I don't like pozole.
How about mollejas?
Yeah, I eat molleja.
You like Mountain Blue oyster?
No, gracias.
Oysters?
No, don't like mussels.
Raw oyster.
Don't like mussels, man. I don't eat anything that looks like jizz, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how people can like. Hell no.
I do got one more image I wanted to share with you, man. And this is, I got it from my friend, but it's freaked out, man, because it's a palm tree, right? It's from the valley. I was checking out the palm tree, and that's the first thing I see. Like, man, there's something there. I see the palm tree, but there's something there standing as tall as a palm tree. So I'm going to share that with y'all right now. And this is not my picture. This is from a friend of mine that he was just took a picture of the sky, but the palm tree was there, and I noticed something. So you tell me what you think of this. You know how tall a palm tree is; they're pretty tall. But I'm gonna share it. Here we go. This is from a friend of mine from the Rio Grande Valley. You know what? All the activities in the valley when we talk about Bulto Negros, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me take this off of here. What is it? Cocaine? That a cocaine also? Okay, here we go. Let me share this. Man, I looked at it. The first thing it stood out to me right off the bat, and I said, "Man, I know I see the palm tree, but something there." So here we go. Here we go.
What the heck?
There's the sky. There's some trees. There's a palm tree in the distance. But this one over here on the right looks freaked out. You see the palm tree over here, right?
Yeah.
But this one here looks like there's something standing by the palm tree. Look at the palm tree over here, and then look at this palm tree. It looks like there's something standing right
Yeah,
here
it's got a big back.
by the palm tree. So let's
Mm-hmm.
take a close look at it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's really close.
Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger than that. So just what do you think about that, cousin?
I don't know, man. All I see is like the big back. That's all I see. Maybe possibly a head. I can't really tell from this angle.
This is a head right here.
Yeah, that's the head. Then the
And that's
shoulders
the
and the back.
body.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to show you. That like, man, there's definitely something there in disembodied form, standing in front of the palm tree. You see this one over here? Don't look nothing like that.
Nope,
There
nothing.
is some. What's that, cousin?
Yeah, there's nothing at all on the other palm tree, but that one over there, you can tell something's there, man.
Let me see if I can work on it to get it as close as I can to the picture.
It's been a busy day.
Let me see if it even make a difference what I cropped. All right. Let me share it again. But I see something huge there, you know.
Yes, it
Share.
is. After commissioning.
There you go.
Wow.
Here it is right here, the face.
Yep,
The mouth, it looks like a large ass DDN, man.
that's what it is, cousin. It's a large ass DDN.
Look at the head. And that's the body. Look at the arms, how big they are.
Yep.
It's in disembodied form. Even looks like a native here, like an Indio or something. But yeah, it looks like, or does that look like a palm tree to y'all? Whoever's here tuning in, give me your suggestions on this picture. Por favor.
Yeah, you can clearly see the face. And see the eyes, the nose, the mouth.
Yeah.
Wow.
So everybody talking about something else, something sticky over here. I'm trying to find out about the picture. What do you think about the picture?
My bro says the head seems too small for her body.
The head seems too small for a body. That's a big head. What do you? Let's see if we can make it bigger. Well, no, that's well, we made ourselves bigger. Yeah.
The crypto commission says he's trying to match the palm trees shadow. Dick Richards says it looks like a tree, bro. I see it though. Pareidolia is weird, but you see too much crap to be a coincidence.
Yeah, that's huge, man.
And Mabru says you definitely see it though.
Yeah, they
Time
know
is
how to they know how to use their environment to their
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, they know how to camouflage themselves just like a chameleon would do.
Hyman says he sees a face in the palm tree Abe on the
Yeah,
very.
the one I was pointing out. It's huge.
Congratulations, cousin. 3 hours and 2 minutes.
3 hours and 2 minutes. Ready to call it a night, primo?
Yeah, I'm
Or
getting
you
kind of sleepy. So
totally?
the trader says like that damn reptilian face on my tree outside, and Cynthia says it looks like a hat. It says what happened, man? Says it looks like a woman's face. What do you see? Lauren says I'm not able to see this one. Chief Sleeve said, yes, I see it. It's looking down on you like a watcher ready to strike.
What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna focus on the face. See, I can make it stand out. Bear with me. Let's focus on the face, or what's supposed to be a face. And I'll send it over so we can check it out. Because the cousin just is getting sleepy on us. No, it's late. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, man, you didn't have to sit through all these people that didn't have a singing voice. Albert got an ear bleed.
Let's see if we can get a close up on the face. Okay, Coke and Bear, get out of here. I mean, Coke and Wolf, whatever you call it. Just, all right. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Now I can see some of the palm leaves.
He's looking down at you, cuz.
Well, he was looking down at my friend that took the picture because he's the one that took the picture.
Okay, well, he's looking down at him.
Yeah. You see the face?
Yep. The whole mouth is open.
It's like a big old bulto negro, no?
Yep, yep.
Can everybody see it now? What I was trying to point out.
Got a lot of teeth.
You seen my friend and he thought about a freaking taco.
They're singing in that old Mexican song, No me molestes, mosquito, porque te echo de taquito.
All right. There you go. Well, thank you all for those that tuned in. Like cousin Jesse says farewells. I know he's tired, and I'm a little bit tired myself. I had to go to a VA appointment earlier today, and they took a couple of things of blood off of me. I'm doing okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for coming and spending your time here with us. We love to have you come in and look at our pictures and talk about them. I'm saying that, I want to wish everybody a good night. I wish my cousin Jack for him to get a closure, and maybe may the Lord help him with his grieving. Um, Everybody have a good night. May the Lord protect you all while you're sleeping, and may your blessings be abundant in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good night, cousin.
Good night, primo. Thank you. Thank you for
Órale,
the prayer.
bueno, bye.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, brothers and sisters. I said before, I just decided to do one this evening. Uh, it's been there's been a lot of activity, so I've been using my wisdom and knowledge to be around to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. That's what I'm there for, you know. So I've been there by my brother that lost his daughter. You know, I've been there by his side while all this things that happen, you know, surface up of the balance, and that's what I've been doing. A lot of activity. That's all I can tell you. Uh, so yeah, I haven't seen me for a week is because I've been busy uh, doing real spiritual work, and it's not over yet because I know I have to do some cleansing and stuff like that also. But that's all in due time. Um, the only thing I can say to y'all, brothers and sisters, is if you have loved ones, tell them I love you. Speak to them and tell them that if they have anything, they don't have to hide nothing from you to talk to you. You know, that you're there to listen and listen to them, because just like what happened to my brother, he was at work when all this happened. Uh, that was he just got a phone call. I mean, it wasn't even a phone call. The cop showed up. So just like in a blink of an eye, or the last thing that you can say to him might be the last time you must say anything to anybody. So make sure you tell them I love you every day, right? Because the only thing we got after somebody is not here no more is just the memories. You know, try to remember the good memories, or make as many good memories as possible with your loved ones. But that's all you got, you know, and I know it's painful. You know, I'm not in a situation, you know, but I'm there for more support. That's because, you know, me as a single father, man, that would, it's very painful, right, to lose a loved one. But you always got to remember also the good times, the good times that you spent. Cherish every moment that you spend with them, right? I've been through it. As a lot of my brothers have been through it when we were younger. We lost our mother at a very young age. So yes, cherish every moment and try to not dwell on the bad memories, but try to dwell on the good memories. You know. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, I want to say love, light, and blessings to you and your families. And I'm going to finish this off with a prayer, brothers and sisters. Heavenly Father, at this time, I would like to pray for my brother as we place heavenly spiritual crosses on him from head to toe, heavenly spiritual crosses on every doorway and every window where he's located. We call upon you to send the heavenly angels and the Holy Spirit to do a cleanse it of that home and get rid of any negative energies that might be there, any kind of witchcraft or necromancy that somebody might be doing. We tie, bind, and rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. Leave him alone. You're not welcome there. We tie, bind, and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. But I'd like to pray for anybody that was viewing this videos or these pictures that we showed for nothing to transfer in any kind of way, shape, or form. We'd like to pray for anybody that's being under spiritual attack or that might be sick, for them to be healed. Again, thank you to all my brothers and sisters, Heavenly Father. Thank you for being here with me and giving me the guidance and the spiritual wisdom and knowledge to do the works that I do. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Amen. That's right, Brother Long Morgan. Forgiveness is a big part of love. Yes. Do not go to sleep angry. Try to make things right before you go to sleep because you might not ever wake up. Try to say love you to somebody. Don't go to work mad. Tell them I love you because that might be the last time you see them. You know, we don't know when our time here on earth is over. So try to cherish every moment that you can, brothers and sisters, because we never know, right? When our time here on earth is over. So try to cherish every moment and pray. You know, pray for people that I've heard a lot of people say, oh, this person was this, this thing happened to this person, this person, but they never pray for the souls. Pray for the souls, the souls of the people that died in car accidents or, that decided to finish their life here on earth over. We got to pray for their souls, right? Because they have a spiritual opening. The DDN or demons, that's what they do. They try to take out somebody out of this world as soon as possible, right? If they have an opening. That's why it's important for us to go into prayer. When something tragic has happened, go into immediate prayer and pray for their soul to be saved. I would suggest to anybody here that's tuning in, pray. Prayer is very important. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Chiefs. Saying that, good night, everybody, and God bless y'all. Peace out.